Before we do start, I do have something that is extremely important that I need to talk about before starting this showcase. So I need you guys to pay attention here because this is very important. Pay attention to how DIO's Portuguese voice sounds like when he falls. That's just basically the noise he makes, is that yeah. And now I need you to listen to this exact bit from the music The Hot Wind is Blowing from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Did you hear it? There's like a faint little DIO in the background getting hit there. Right there. Anyway, after that stupidity, welcome to another Awakening showcase. Today we're going to be checking out, as it wasn't obvious already, we're checking out DIO's Awakening. An Awakening that I was really excited to look for because after Rufus' Awakening, I was curious to see what they're going to do with this character. And glory and behold, they actually did something pretty nice with this character overall. I've already played around a little bit with this character and I've been really having fun with it. Much like some of the other Awakening stuff here, I still have his Awakening skill, which I would love to see this by myself. I kind of already teased it in the April Fool's video because I already had it there unlocked, but I did not want to use it for myself alongside the new 4th skill as well, which I've already used it unfortunately, but I will still give my thoughts about it. So here's my DIO's overall stats. He's sitting at 381k, pretty good. He's almost at 400k on its own, which to me is already good enough. I am going to play with the best job for him, which is the first job, but for my case we are going to be doing a hybrid setup for this character. Shout out to XD2 for basically making a video about the build for DIO, and he did give me this awesome hybrid set that people are also doing. So if you guys will also like to copy what I've been doing, basically that's just all I'm doing. Get everything from over here. Don't get anything from passives. Do the weapon force, but then make sure to get the kill zone. Passives also don't do anything as well. And then for third job, you only go up until here, and then you get this over here that increases combo attack speed, and I guess as well as ready stance, but every stance is just SP0, so you can get it regardless of what you do. This is the setup that actually I've been playing with recently and I've been really enjoying it. So unlike last time, we are actually going to be able to play a little bit in this video, thank God. So for this one, we're going to be doing Great Explosion of Conuts. I said it, conuts again. It's one conut, there's no two conuts. Doesn't matter what the story tells me, it's a lie. It's one conut. Great Explosion of Conat. Then we're gonna jump in on Infinity Cloister. I haven't tried at all with my DIO yet, so we are gonna be only jumping to stage 1 because I think that's the one he will be able to do anyway. Maybe if I am able to do a little faster, you can try jumping on stage 2 just to compensate on the timing. And then we finish off with good old Void Invasion, because that's just how the showcases nowadays go. We just always end on Void. So before we do start, I would like to say if you enjoyed this video already and would like to see more Grand Chase in the future, whether it's just showcases or any other things related to Grand Chase, you're more than welcome to leave a like, comment, subscribe, because we do Grand Chase content here on a weekly basis. And also I need to remind people of the new goal of the channel. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before May 22nd. Alright, so the things that DIO got that I think are important to note for. There are a few things that he got overall on his job, but it's a little difficult for me to talk about DIO because even if I do have hybrid, I won't be able to explain everything that he got, at least until what I think it is everything. But the one thing that is important to mention here at least is the stance mode that he got, which there's nothing about stance related at all. He just put his hand in front of it like this. And that is an attack, by the way. Like I just approached the door and then yeah, he damaged the door as well. So with stance mode, what we can do now is activate some of old DIO's abilities into it. So as you can see right here, if I just press double X, I'm able to do this spin attack that is from weapon stance. If I press up, I'll be able to do this one. Pressing down, I'll be able to also do this. Then we also got the attack that I like to call the scratch, because he literally just scratched the floor with it. And also one of my favorite abilities that he used to have, the high five, which they kind of tweaked with it a little bit, I think, and now it feels a little more easy to target it. At least I think so. Let me see. Okay, it's not all that good, but to be fair, I didn't really put the range into it on my skill tree, so that's probably why the range is a little too weird, but it'd still be able to break a leg nonetheless. And for the majority of it, I think that's pretty much it. If there was something here else that I could show, then I don't know if I have the things to show. Big sword. But even then, I think this will just be able to do just fine. So we're just gonna go over here and stay in unstable creation, and we'll be able to just throw it all over here. Oh wow, okay, that surprisingly killed it. I actually need to educate myself to play with DIO because I'm so used to get the shield after that attack. But then remembering I'm playing hybrid, and I no longer get that shield from it. So I need to learn that I'm no longer playing with dark staff. I'm playing hybrid. You go over there? No, where are you going? Do your thing. Do your thing. There we go. That stone is also doing like an insane amount of damage. I think they kind of tweaked with it a little bit, because I don't remember it did that much damage before. I know they also changed one of their skills that I have over there that I don't remember the name of it in English. Let me just hover my mouse here real quick. It's the Unrush, that's right. They did buff the Unrush, which I will try to do that in a second here. Just need to kill Astaroth here first. Oh, you bitch. Watch out above you! Ah, they always mess up that trick. Alright, so let's see what we can do here with Unrush. I'm just gonna wait for it a little bit. Wait for him to do this attack. This attack's a little annoying, actually. Ow, 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 ow. Not the balls. Okay, I need to line up here. Okay. Do laser. No, the other laser. Alright. That's fine! That did a little bit less damage than I wanted to, but considering how the damage used to do before, I think that's already like an improvement. I missed the attack there, but that's fine. Oh yeah, also I forgot to mention, they did buff that buffs that you could get depending on what job you go for, depending on what path you normally go for. Now it lasts much longer, and I'm pretty sure now when you throw a skill, it doesn't decrease the bar at all, which is just so great. It's crazy to me to even remember that that bar didn't decrease at all even when you were using the skill. Just literally wasting time. So using that specifically for the hybrid path that I'm doing, it's like extremely useful. And I'm dead. Oh, never mind. Quick potion for the rescue. Yes. Oh yeah, also you can now activate it by just pressing C. It doesn't start automatically once full, so that just comes in handy. Anyway, here we go, Chaotic Woman. Try to press A there, but I failed miserably. Alright, fourth skill, go! He did win up. Alright. Stop hitting me. Oh god, okay, she got me. Scratch the woman. Alright. A brincadeira acabou. Man, they really destroyed the voice lines with this character, huh? Chama amaldiçoada! Here, take my Sphere of Doom, bitch. Alright. Oh god, I forgot I don't have shield. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting confident because I was like, oh, we're gonna fight shield with shield here, but I don't have the shield, that's right. She really thought I was gonna die here. Alright, Awakening skill, go! Oh, whoa, whoa, what the what is happening? Dekane's skill just got in the way. Of course, Dekane also had to ruin the entire Awakening skill. From what I can tell, I think he went in the sky, and then he just slashed around a lot. But I don't know, from what I could tell there, that was pretty interesting to see. I wish I just could see it fully before Chaotic Bitch just interrupted it. But whatever. First considerations, Awakening skill, peak. I like when the eyes popped out of the sky. And for the fourth skill, I also really like it. I really like the impact at the end there, because you can see like him going up, and you can feel like his descent just go BAH! I really like this one for some reason. It's just cool. It's just cool looking. I love it. Like, if I could say, it's currently one of my favorite like hit the floor 4 skills, I would say. Just because like you can feel the impact when he just hit the floor. I like it. We're moving on to Infinity Cloister. I am already scared of Urka because that guy just gives fear into my bones. But with DIO, I think it should be mostly fine. If I can just keep everybody in the corner. Why does my phone ring? But if I could just keep everybody in the corner, I think it would be just fine for the most part. I should be actually a good time to see how far do you reach? Not as far as I thought you would, unfortunately. Still a good range, I guess. Is it better than the chair? I'm not sure, but it doesn't seem like all that bad personally. Oh god, I'm actually doing terrible here. The hand! Why does the hand do so much little damage? Oh, there you go. Stage 2. I think this one I can just do Big Sphere and it should be fine. I also feel like Big Sphere is also a little bigger, but that one just probably me on that one. I don't know how I was able to get the guy up there, but not everybody else. But you know what? We'll take it. No! Oh, okay, we'll take it. Death Zone! Nobody can escape the dead zone. I'm pretty sure that's a Dragon Ball quote there that I just did by accident. I just need to make it like a little more high pitched, and it definitely would be a Dragon Ball Z quote. I'm not gonna do that because it would be insanely cringy, and nobody's here for that. Anyway, Urka, let's just get this over with, buddy. So, strategy here, just move this guy down there. Go down there, buddy. You two, go down there. Your Easter eggs are right down there. Just come on. Go on. Go down there, buddy. Let's go over there. Now we activate the dead zone. I actually should activate the dead zone when this guy was down there. Oh, that was... I'm not gonna lie, it might be over already. Unless... Unrush to the rescue! I mean, technically. It almost went to the rescue, alright. Ah! Die! Again, Urka is just much more harder than Duel himself. Like, I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, here's a canon fight between Duel and Dio. Which I will still say, I'm pretty sure Dio could kick his ass. Just saying. Yes, I am a Dio fanboy. Don't at me. As much as I am a Duel fanboy as well. Scratch him. Oh, the double dodge into big boy. Okay, watch this. Never mind. I thought I could jump over, but apparently it could not. Okay. Do this. Yeah, we just casually jump over it. That's fine. Whew. Yeah, you really thought I would fall for that, huh? Dead zone. Nobody thinks. All right, let's see. All right, Chasers. Awakenings go. Sorry. Yeah, it was like a lot of slashes in the sky. I really like that one personally. I'm a very dumb person for stuff like this sort of skill animations. I don't know why. I just personally think it looks pretty cool. I'm really disappointed that he didn't just throw his throne into the enemy. I think that would be like the cherry on the cake. But it's still pretty cool. I'll take that one as well. All right, unfortunately that one was a little bit too easy for us. So let's just try to get stage 2 with Dio. I'm not sure if I'll be able to pull it off because he is below 400k. But we'll just try to have fun with it, why don't we? Pretty sure like stage 2 isn't all that bad either. I just need to be careful with AI and unstable creation. I also need to remind myself that I don't have like an air attack anymore. I used to do like a up key when I was doing my combos, but now I don't have that anymore. Oh god, okay, that broke the bar really fast. Unstable creation, what can I do here for him? I guess we can just do this. I swear I pressed C, but it did not register my input, I guess. Ow! Dead zone! That did a lot of damage. Hold on. Okay, honestly, that would have been clutch if it worked, but it unfortunately did not. Hold still, you devil! You can skill 1 over here. This is bad. Yeah. Ow! Ow! You know, no, I refuse to die here. Awakening skill, go! Okay, that's one down. Ooh, and that was the other one down. It should be fine. The cooldown should just, yeah, it should be removed. But yeah, we just need to kind of build it for a duel here in a second, and I think it will be just fine for AI because I'm not sure if we can just deal with her right now. So it will probably take a few tries here, but we'll try nonetheless. Big ball for starter. God, she's just on a mission, dude. She's on a mission to beat my demon ass. Where is she? She's just spamming for no reason. So immature! Oh, she's standing still. Big beam again. It's gonna miss her, but... Oh no, and did... Whoa, what the hell? It did got her. By like, the tip of the hair. Big sword. No. You can't hit me. I'm in the corner. I'm in the safe corner. The dead zone. Oh, it did not hit her at all. Oh, what? No. I'm probably dead. What's she doing? I don't know what she's doing. Oh, she's creating more robots. No. No, you die, lady. Perish by my hands. There you go. Whew. Alright, anyway, let's just jump in on duel. This one's probably gonna be a little bit tougher, not gonna lie. You think you can stop the dead zone? Nobody can stop the... Alright, well, to be fair, he didn't stop my dead zone, he just got out of the way. Big sword. What? That hit me? No. Let me show you how you hit a person. That didn't make any sense, but sure. We'll take it. Alright, calm down. Where are you going? Dead zone! Try to buy time here. He's gonna teleport anyway. Yeah, that one's not all that worth it. Please let this work. Oh, that was close. Alright, a Just Awakening skill. Fuck it. We don't have anything to stop him. There we go. Dead zone. Because nobody can stop the dead zone. How many times do I repeat this joke already? Damn, 999. That was amazing. Big boy. There you go. You ain't doing anything. I stopped whatever he was doing to make him look at my sword. Whew, alright, man. DIO feels a lot stronger. I'm not sure if just because it's my DIO, but like he definitely felt like a lot better here. To be fair, I am using 3 third skills with him, so obviously he's gonna feel stronger, but I don't know, dude. He actually feels pretty good with that. I think the right setup can definitely make DIO really strong. And granted, I don't think my setup is like any strong. It's like how I'm playing like a fish out of the water. Now the question is, how well will he do here? Because this is the area I'm actually very intrigued. Also, don't mind me, I spelled dad as my password, and I swear that was not intentional. I just pressed random keys and dad was what came out of it. Shout out to my dad, he's just something else. Anyway, let's just jump right in. Already expecting possibly a 2F in this video, maybe? Like the last time I got a 2F was like a long time ago. I'm pretty sure it was with my lyre. But I don't know, it's been so long that I don't even remember myself, so yeah, let's see if we can do that again, because I honestly want to do something more than just 1F this time around, please. Oh, you're lucky. I was going to do Dead Zone, but you just got out of the way before I even thought about it. I also want to do On Rush as well, because I want to experience more with it. And for Void, I'm pretty sure that's just like the perfect moment to do that, like right now. That was like 30 health bars, I think. Let's make a comparison with Dead Zone. I said that, but I was not paying attention to how much damage that did. That was a little too early, but I think we'll be fine if I just do this. There we go. Why you're not spinning? I guess I ran out of the spins. What are you doing? You're just gonna walk, right? Nope. You're just gonna do this. I'll do Dead Zone. I'll do this, and then fourth skill. It's very good as well. Like, it's insane how good like this passive thing is for DIO, because the reduction of Imperial usage, it just allows me to do like stuff like that where I am able to use like the fourth skill way early. It's definitely better than the one from Demonic Force, which I'm pretty sure Demonic Force just increase attack stats, which I don't think is all that bad either, but like this one definitely has like a better usage for it. Don't walk, thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this off a little early. I swear I thought I was gonna miss it, but we got it. 14,000, I'll take that. Dead Zone again, because he's just gonna do this attack again. Alright. Man, I really missed the shield here, because the shield would come really handy for this boss specifically. Shock Phantasmagorico! No, you dodged my pet! How dare you dodge my pet? You know how long I've waited to do that pet attack? I need to do more Unrush. Unrush is definitely like the attack to do damage. I'm just not finding a good window to do that. Maybe now? Ooh! I even went with him. Alright, we're reaching... Alright, we did 1F. 1 minute and 50 seconds. Not sure if we can do that, actually. Why did I did that? I'm probably dead here. Oh, almost. Yeah, I don't think we can actually do it, but... You know what? As always, I'm happy with 1F here. It's already like a good progress, or at least like a good first try playing with DIO over here, because I never actually played with DIO here. So just at least doing 1F, I think that's like already a victory for me. Let's see here. I will try to like just somewhat focus here, just so I can see if we can pull it off something. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to reach like 3F here. Unfortunate, but it's fine. I kind of was expecting I wouldn't, so it's not like a big deal. I was going to do Unrush, but I panic press Fs. Finish off with Unrush. Nah, they stopped my Unrush just in the perfect timing. Whatever. I was able to do 1F, so I'll take it. What I'm gonna do this time is something that I would say is stupid. So what I want to do is just fully test Unrush. Because I do remember that they said that they buffed Unrush, and I really want to see how well does Unrush perform with DIO. If I can just get 1F with it, sincerely speaking, I will be happy with it as well, because I don't really like Unrush that much. I think the wind up to it is like way too long, and it's really easy to just miss it. But we'll still give it a shot nonetheless. I think the point of it is just to use when you have the bar here done. So then when you have like the full MP bar and then you do this, that's when you do more damage. I sincerely still cannot tell how much damage that did in comparison to the other skills. But it did damage alright. And if you wonder why I kept the 4th skill, well, it's because it is a showcase, so I am obligated to use this every once in a while. And sometimes I feel like a demon doing these noises. They should probably hire me to make like the next NPC noises or something. Unrush time! Okay, I still did not pay attention at all to how much damage that did. I'm like the worst showcaser possible. I just go like, I do something that I go, did that do much damage? Feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm not built up at all for this sort of stuff, but I'm still doing it anyway, because at least I'm having fun while doing so. And I think that's the important part. Okay, no, I swear I pressed C again. Mom, they're dropping my inputs again. Okay, we're gonna be able to do it, but I'm afraid he will walk. Okay, he didn't walk, but he's gonna do 2 of those, so... No, he just did 1 of them. No! Oh god, I thought I was gonna miss it. There's a strange like hitbox thing with Unrush that I don't like, that he does have a chance of like walking straight through the enemy, depending on the angle that I hit him, and I personally think that's just like horrifyingly annoying, as you can tell by my demon noises every time I'm about to miss this. Okay, we're doing so far so good. I just feel a little bit limited to do this, but hey, we're doing it, and I think that's the important thing. Okay, and then we can't activate that mid combo. I'm just now noticing that. That's kind of a problem. I think if okay, I did not got my awakening skill. It's still really kind of hard to tell when was my awakening skill ready, depending on the character. Like, look at that portrait and tell me how much I still need to build for it. Okay, now it's ready. It's gonna do it right here, and then I'll just jump into the awakening skill, because otherwise I'm just gonna die. Okay. Ooh, I just got it right in the nick of time. Did this kill? No, it did not. I need to do more doubles as well. I'm not doing doubles at all to reduce that cooldown. But the cooldown itself, it doesn't feel like it reduced that much. It's like 1 second of a cooldown. Ooh! No way, I got it, but I died. Alright, so it is possible to do this with Unrush as well. I just don't know how good it is to be with Unrush, because I personally don't really enjoy this skill too much. Like I mentioned before, like the wind up to it is like way too much, and there's like a chance that you can just go through the enemy, and that to me is like a little bit annoying to deal with. But I suppose people who are able to work around with DIO can do much better with Unrush than I could. Definitely I'll call this like a improvement, if anything, because before I don't think you could even do that with just Unrush. Okay, and on that note, I think I'll leave the showcase there. The Awakening skill, definitely a very cool one. I am very much of a dummy for these sort of Awakening skills. I just really love these sort of animations for it. So, is DIO gonna be one of my favorite ones? Possibly. I'll have to revisit some of these Awakening skill again, just to kind of see their animations and how I feel about them. And as for the 4th skill, also I think currently it's one of my favorites. At least when it comes to like characters hitting the floor too hard, which seems to be like a pattern with some of these 4th skills. It just feels the right one for me, and I think this is like to me like the best way to do these sort of skills. So yeah, I think this one's like my favorite when it comes to at least that. In general, it's just like a big slam on the floor. I think we had better ones visually. Utility-wise, though, it is like a big hit around him, very similar to characters like Jin and Ryan, like I mentioned before. Now, the real question is it better than the old one that he had? Sincerely speaking, I don't know which one is like better, because the old one with the throne, the only downside that I have with it is that it has like a weird hitbox. Like sometimes it feels like you can hit it like very far away, but sometimes it doesn't. But then sometimes you can, and it's like, what the hell is happening here? But I still think like the old skill can hit well. You can hit multiple enemies, which makes him very viable to some areas like the Abyssal Path. And the new one, I feel like it can also work very well with multiple enemies. Maybe the new one does more damage, I think, and it's a lot faster. So I suppose depending on the scenario and the player, this one obviously is better because you're not just sitting around and waiting for stuff. This one you just jump in, slam the floor, and then back to action. I suppose the new one can be better, but not really sure. I suppose it depends on the player at the end of the day. Like some people may enjoy the new one, some people may still stick around with the old one. It depends on the player, I suppose. I personally enjoy the new one more than this one, but I'll still probably use this one as well because it does have some utility. Wait, I just keep realizing this. Why is the 4th job for DIO unlockable at level 35? I think it's just a cash mission. I'm just forgetting that this exists. Does anyone still remember cash missions? Yeah, me neither. And as for DIO himself, a lot of this character really changed in some areas here and there. Outside of, you know, the combos feeling a lot more better and faster to work with, which every character already get this, so I don't feel like it's fair to, you know, to say that's like a big thing. But for characters like DIO, I think he was one of the few characters that actually benefit from this a lot, because I also remember that his combos would normally just drop too constantly, and it was like really annoying to kind of get his, at least like this first combo of his, to motion. Now you can actually like make it work. The command attack as well, I think they are pretty nice to work around with, but it's really hard for me to talk about his command attack because I feel like it only benefited people who went hybrid. Because if you went for like Devil Force or Weapon Force like fully, then you probably missed something for the stance command that kind of makes like this thing a little empty. For example, if you went like full Devil Force, then you miss stuff like this, or this one that I enjoy personally better, which you just press X twice and then you just spin around, or any of these two as well, which are chargeable. And for Devil Force instead, you get like Evil Shock, which I personally don't really enjoy that much personally. I think this one is just really annoying to set up, and the setup as well, it doesn't really feel rewarding at all, if I can say. The same thing goes for Weapon Force, because if you lose Devil Force, you'll miss Shatter Fist, which is the only X down that DIO has in general, and Death Star Uppercut, which is also the only up the X that he has in general, outside as well from the Grip, which also is an X up, but the Grip feels more like a assistant to movement more than like do damage. But it sucks because if you're gonna ask me which path is better for DIO, I would say Weapon Force is probably better, mainly because I think they also buffed the entire 4th job for it as well, and Devil Pulse 4th job just became empty and nothing was changed at all. Not that this is like at all bad. I think Devil Force 4th job is very nice because it doesn't allow you to enhance some of his skills, but I don't know, I feel like they could have made some tweaks here and there as well on some of these, because like as much as I enjoy it playing with Devil Force, it didn't really personally feel worth reaching 4th job with it at all, right? Because some of the stuff here you can pull off, it's like either you don't use it or it just feel like it's PvP focused. And when you think about how Weapon Force just got very good buffs that could possibly make this stuff like absolutely insane, it just makes me think about why would I ever do Devil Pose until 4th job. Like, I don't know, as much as I think Devil Pose is a fun job to go with, definitely Weapon Pose just feels like the superior one for me at all. And if you're going to debate with me, again, the time marbles for Weapon Force just obviously feel much better than the power marble. Like, yes, it does increase attack, but to me, this MP reduction that it has just ultimately just feel much better for me. Like you saw before when I was playing Void, like I just pressed C and then with 2 bars I was able to do the 4th skill. If it wasn't there to just do damage, it definitely saved my life for a few more seconds. So like, this one does definitely feel better than this one, in my opinion. And I also think it's very useful for specifically DIO, because other than this time marble, he doesn't have any other way to properly make use of his AP. Because with Devil Force, you actually need to be patient and wait for like cooldowns and all this stuff to just get out of the way. Though, I do recommend people to try Devil Force anyway. Just because it's not better, it doesn't mean it's not strong. Like, Devil Force can definitely do some very powerful stuff. I'm speaking as a Devil Force player before. Or hell, you can always just go with Hybrid as well, which I think is also a viable option for DIO specifically. And if you're going to ask me, I actually do enjoy playing with Hybrid, even though I'm not using the 4th job at all with this character, which is also kind of a problem really. It's still like a very fun way to play with the character. Another problem, I guess, with DIO is that, as I saw there before, you cannot activate like the time marbles when you're like in the middle of a combo, and I feel like that's just kind of a problem, really, because you need to stop, then press C, and then you're able to activate the marble, which sucks because I feel like even if I was still not doing anything, I pressed C and then like the buff just didn't happen at all. Like I swear, like the multiple times it didn't work, I was pressing C, but for some reason it just didn't happen. Maybe they'll fix it in the next update. I mean, they've done this with Ryan before, which was a problem, so maybe with DIO we'll see something similar with it. But yeah, despite this entire rambling that I've done here with the skill tree and everything, I still very much enjoy playing with DIO. I think when you know how to play with the character, I guess much like everybody else, it is very fun to play with this character and generally have fun with him. Generally, I think though he is like a very tricky character to play with. I would put him about the same level as Last when it comes to trickery, because even though he can be a very strong character, it's not very easy to get the hang of it, I would say. My only problem is I think they should have touched a little more with demon posts, or at least make it worth going for the 4th job for the path anyway. But anyway, we're just gonna leave the showcase there. Like I mentioned before, if you enjoyed this video and like to see more Grand Chase in the future, you're more than welcome to leave a like, comment, subscribe, because we do Grand Chase content here on a weekly basis. And if you are a DIO main player, feel free to leave in the comments what you guys thought about DIO. Are you guys happy with how he works now? Do you think the ready stance makes him a very powerful character? Or do you wish that something else changed to make him a lot better? As always, you're more than welcome to leave in the comments, because I always like to read what you guys think about this sort of stuff. And on that note, I think I'll leave the video here. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day today. Stay awesome, stay safe, have a great farm section today. And remember, you thought this entire time it was me foul speaking, but it turns out it was me, DIO! Sorry, I had to do this at least once. It was like demanding for it to be done. Anyway, we see you next time. Peace.